for me. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. It is 7:43. This is like the first thing that I am saying this morning. I got a bit of a later start because Jason got up at 6 this morning. He is so much better at getting up in the morning, but he went and ran 8 miles. So I ended up sleeping in a little bit, got up, did my Bible journal time, let the dogs out, just took a little bit of a slower morning. The weather outside right now is beyond perfect. It is 60 degrees right now and it's like sunny and there's like a crispness to the air. I just wanted to take some time this morning and just spend some time outside on our back porch reading my Bible, drinking my coffee before I got Cecilia up. She has been sleeping so well recently. Had a little bit of like, I wouldn't say a scare, but it was a moment where I woke up and she had flipped over from back to front, and that's the first time she had ever done it in her sleep. She had done it 2 times previously just while we were doing tummy time or playing. That was the first time that she had done it in her sleep, and so we woke up to her on her stomach at like 7 a.m. 2 days ago, and I was like freaking out, but she ended up falling asleep on her stomach. It was totally fine, but since then she hasn't done it again. So every single morning I like expect to wake up and like see her on her stomach, but she hasn't done it again. I don't know if that was like a fluke or maybe she like leveraged part of the crib to like flip over on her stomach. But other than that, that was the only morning that she had like kind of a weird sleep because I think she was like learning to do that, but she's still asleep. I'm about to go wake her up. I am currently defrosting some milk that I had stored up from pumping while I was breastfeeding and then mixed in some formula. I always have to have her bottle ready whenever I wake her up from like a nap or from her sleep at night, because if she doesn't eat the first thing when she wakes up, she gets so grumpy. I got her bottle prepped and I'm gonna go get her. Good morning. Good morning. I gotta get your arm out. Yay! Good job. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I think I also talked about this in my last vlog, but I have been transitioning her off of breastfeeding. We've been weaning, and as of this last week, we have fully weaned, and it was a really emotional thing for me. It was not something that I thought I was going to take so heavily, but I had a really hard time letting go of breastfeeding. It was something that I had actually considered letting go of for probably like a couple of months, as like my milk supply just struggled to keep up with what she was eating. I would find myself pumping after almost every feeding session to just try to keep it up, and it ended up just being really mentally exhausting, physically exhausting. I would sometimes wake up in the middle of the night to pump to just try to, get my supply to stay. But it felt like an uphill battle for the last probably like 2-3 months, and now that we are officially weaned, I feel like I can almost like exhale from that. I put so much time and energy into breastfeeding, which I'm so grateful that I did, because we got to share so many sweet memories together. It's a really special experience, and it's one that I didn't even expect to love as much as I did, or even not just love, but like really be attached to. Now being on the other side of it, I feel so much better. The whole 2 weeks like leading up to the actual like weaning process, I feel like every time I would feed her, I would just be so sad. And I know there's like a lot of hormonal shifts too that happen with weaning and all of that. So your body is going through a lot, your mind is going through a lot. You're like losing that physical attachment with your baby that you're used to and that you have. And part of me was really like afraid that if I stopped breastfeeding, like would our relationship change? And that's just not true. Like now being on the other side of it, but you have those thoughts that like are just very, I don't know, they feel overwhelming at the time. And so I was having a really hard time approaching the end date, because I had a date that I kind of knew I wanted to stop breastfeeding. And the week leading up to like the final time I fed her was just so low for me. I felt so sad every time I breastfed, and then every time like I wasn't feeding, I just knew like my supply was getting lower and lower and lower because I stopped pumping as well. And I just knew that it was coming to an end. And the last time that I breastfed was really, really special. I definitely cried during part of it, and I don't know, it was just one of those moments that felt like closure. I do feel like a lot of people say that they will like wean and they won't really know the last time that they're gonna feed. They just like decide that after like that was the last time. But for me, like I kind of knew that I wanted to like be fully present in that last time with her. And so we did our last feeding, and I feel like after that last feeding though, when I knew like I was done, a weight was lifted off of my shoulders. And so if you guys are breastfeeding and you feel like the weaning is approaching, or you feel like you should wean, I will say the leading up to the weaning is honestly more emotional and scary than actual like weaning and being done. Because the next morning I woke up and I got her up out of her crib and she smiled at me and I had her bottle ready and we got to share a sweet moment. And typically like when I'm bottle feeding her, I'll have her propped up and I'll just like kiss her head while we're bottle feeding. So there's new little joys with the transition of breastfeeding to bottle feeding, but it is really special to breastfeed. It's something that I didn't know that I would love, and it's something that I didn't feel like I was dead set on when I first had her. It wasn't something that I was like, I have to breastfeed. But as it was like approaching the end, I realized how much I loved it and how special it was, and just grateful for the time that I got to do it. I wish I could have done it longer, but it just didn't work out for me and my body and for how much this little muffin eats. She's a big girl now. She started doing this thing where she has to hold something while we feed. And so while we were breastfeeding, she would hold on to like my robe or my bra or something and just like grip onto it so tight. And now she's like started to hold on to either my hand while I'm bottle feeding her, or she'll start to hold on to the bottle and just like hold it while she eats. It's so precious. You're a very vocal eater, aren't you? Yeah. I don't know if all babies make little noises while they eat, but she will make noises constantly while she eats. Just a, yeah. You're a vocal girl. You can also down a bottle. She's so much faster to bottle feeding. It's crazy. I think part of her frustration with breastfeeding towards the end was that it just wasn't fast enough for her. She can down 6 ounces. Yeah. And sometimes 6.5. I don't know. You're growing really big. Yeah. She's got her hand right now wrapped around my pinky. Yeah. But we've been doing But we've been doing part formula, part frozen breast milk bottles to just try to get her stomach used to the transition into full formula. And we made the mistake of going from like full breast milk to a full entire bottle of formula, and it just really upset her stomach. So since then, we have been slowly introducing formula into every bottle, and I had a bunch of frozen stored up from my pumping sessions, so we've just been unfreezing that and then kind of topping off whatever we need to get to 6 ounces with formula. But we also switched our formula brand to the Kinda Mill, I think is what it's called. You guys all suggested that. I asked you on Instagram what type of formula to get because we had just been using the Similac just from the hospital, and everybody said this brand, so I'll link it down below. But we got it at Target, and so far it's been really good. She hasn't had any upset tummies. Sometimes we'll do more formula than other times, just kind of depends on what frozen bag we have. But that's what we've been doing for your bottles, and you've been loving them. You down them so quick, don't you? Yeah. Yeah, and you're such a growing girl with those big cheeks. Yeah. Want to try some pumpkin puree? Yeah? I have been making most of our purees, but whenever we introduce like a new food, I like to just do the jar because it's so much easier than like making a ton of it and then her being like not into it. So I picked up pumpkin puree because I feel like it's fall now. I'm pretty committed to just all things fall. Ooh, that smells really good. You're gonna love this one. Yeah, you are. I think you're gonna really, really like this, okay? I'm gonna just warm it up a little bit though. Yeah. She's very talkative now. Right, Cece girl? Say, I love to talk. Yeah. You're such a funny girl. Yeah. We're just gonna try a little bit, okay? See how you like it? Wow. All right, you ready to try it? Let's see. Yeah. Pumpkin. Okay, what do you think? Do you like that? Is it good? Wait, you do like it. Okay, there's a smile. Okay, there's a smile. You love it. Very good.
Oh my God, you're doing so sweet.
No, pumpkin.
Pumpkin?
First pumpkin.
Pumpkins can't eat pumpkin.
First pumpkin.
Oh my God, no way.
Oh yeah. Pretty good, isn't it?
Are you a fall girly or are you not?
It's delicious.
Yes.
Did your dad? Did he just run? How far did you do? You do 8?
9.3.
9? Oh my gosh.
And then turn around. Mwah.
It's so good to see Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love pumpkin.
You're so good at eating.
Yeah, you're best.
Yeah.
You're best eater ever.
I love this double bib combo. You
Wanna do tummy time? Yeah.
Look and listen.
Flip over? Yeah. Wow! Good job. Just got back from our walk. Jason is feeding Cecilia her second bottle for the day, and I jumped in the shower to rinse off because I was committed to wearing my sweatshirt for the majority of the walk. And it was a little warm. Once the sun came out, I definitely was like, we're on the edge of sweating. So I ended up rinsing off though. I didn't wash my hair or anything like that because I just didn't want to take the time to do all of that this morning. But I am going to quickly throw a little bit of like concealer on, nothing crazy, while he's feeding her bottle. And then we're gonna make some pumpkin pancakes. I did a recipe last night with the Half Baked Harvest pumpkin butter, and so I made pumpkin butter last night for some cookies. You can also put the pumpkin butter in pancakes. So we're gonna try to make some pumpkin pancakes and get into the fall spirit. I'm a little bit early, but I just feel like once September hits, I'm ready. I feel like my favorite thing about short hair has been the fact that you can kind of revive it. It feels like no matter what. So I wore it in like almost like a slicked back look yesterday. Also update, I'm still losing so much hair. I was told that around like 6 months is when it slows down a little bit. So we're approaching 6 months, but I feel like I'm still losing the same amount of hair. But I feel like with short hair, you can kind of like liven it up pretty easily and kind of save any hairstyle. Whereas I felt like with my long hair, after a few days, I would just want to wash it because it was, I don't know, just like tangly and long and just felt a little bit more like dirty for some reason. But with short hair, I feel like I can just kind of add some dry shampoo and like mess it up a little bit, and it's basically passable for hair. So that's all I'm doing. I love the smell of this. This is the Dippy dry shampoo. I've been using their hair serum, and I just got the dry shampoo. It smells really, really good. This is my outfit of the morning. Switched into this Everlane zip-up sweater because I am living in sweaters right now. And then these are the Abercrombie shorts that I wear all the time. We're gonna make some pancakes. Did you have a good second breakfast? Second breakfast, yeah. You're not very fall right now. You're in a tank top. Hey, Mr. P.
You want flannel on, Sissy? Where's your flannel?
I can't even express how much I loved those pancakes. They were so good. Like maybe the best pancakes I have ever had. I will definitely put the recipe down below because I'm already planning on making them again this weekend. They are so delicious. They are like a pumpkin butter pancake recipe. So the pumpkin butter is what I made last night with one of my friends, and we added it to some cookies. You can add it like on top of oatmeal, but it's really not even butter. It's just pumpkin puree, apple cider, maple syrup, and then some spices. It's so delicious, and I feel like just adding pumpkin butter to anything just makes it feel like fall. But these pancakes were so good. And if you do end up making the pancakes and you want to go the extra mile, would highly recommend making the pumpkin whipped cream that I did. It's super easy. It's actually a recipe that Crema, which is a coffee shop here in Nashville, put on their website. They always make this fall drink with this specific syrup, and so I ended up making that last night as well since I had all of the ingredients. And you can add it to your coffees, your lattes, and then also you can mix it in with like whipping cream and do like a pumpkin whip. So I'll have that recipe down below, both of them. Definitely check them out if you guys are looking to get in the fall mood. Pumpkin pancakes, could not recommend more. I really wanted to open up some new fall arrivals from Abercrombie with you guys, and I have a couple pieces from Beachy I might open with you as well, but I really wanted to talk about my weaning process because I just looked through my DMs from the weekend where I had like talked about weaning Cecilia, and I had a bunch of questions on like how I did it. I thought here on the vlog would be a really great place to just kind of chat through that because everyone does it differently, but I thought I would just share what worked for me. The number one question that I had was, why did you end up weaning Cecilia off breastfeeding? And I think I covered this earlier, but my milk supply was just dropping so continually. It didn't matter if I was like always on like every 3 hours, every 2.5, 3 hours feeding. It's like my supply would drop unless I pumped for like 15 minutes after every single feeding. And I did that for a while. It did get my supply back up, but it was just so exhausting to pump every single time. Ended up deciding to wean. And a lot of people will wean just kind of cold turkey. They'll just decide all of a sudden that they're gonna wean their baby off. But I decided that I wanted to kind of draw out the process for my own comfort, because obviously like your breast can get really engorged or like swell and can be in pain if you do cold turkey kind of weaning. So about like a month ago, I decided that I wanted to start the process of weaning. And so basically I just started doing less and less feedings every couple of days. And I would also do less and less pumping. And so naturally, because my supply would drop pretty easily, my supply just adjusted to the new schedules. And so basically the last day that I was feeding Cecilia, I ended up feeding 3 times without any pumping, and really the only time that I had enough supply to even do a full feeding was the morning. And then the other 2 that I did during the day, they weren't enough, so I had to supplement with formula. Now I only will pump maybe once or twice a day depending on my comfort, and I feel like I'm even coming up on where I could definitely get down to like 1 pump a day. All that said though, my breasts are still very like full, and they still are, I would say, like a little bit tender, but they are not in pain, and there's no like clogs that I can tell, at least. Like they're not in really bad discomfort, which I had when I first started breastfeeding, because you can get a lot of like engorgement and oversupply and all that stuff in the beginning as you're just trying to regulate your supply. But right now I'm in a place where I think I can kind of get away with like 1 pump a day, and I think by the end of this week I should be maybe okay to like stop pumping at all. But that's kind of how I did it. I did like the slow drop a feeding, drop a feeding, drop a feeding, drop the pumping, and I feel like I just kind of adjusted to that. It's different for everybody. I just saw like so many DMs asking like how I did it, and a lot of y'all who were interested in eventually weaning as well. That's just what I did. I'm not gonna say it's the best way because I didn't get to try a different way, but it so far has worked for me, and because my supply was already just naturally dropping, I feel like it wasn't as bad as far as like trying to figure out how to regulate all of this. Let's do a really quick Abercrombie haul. I don't have a ton of stuff, so I didn't want to do this as like its own video, but I really wanted to show you these pieces because I got a couple of sweaters, a long sleeve top, and then some new denim that I really wanted for the fall, and so I thought I would share them with you guys. So first up are the ultra high rise 90s straight jean. These are my favorite denim from Abercrombie. They have so many different styles on their site, but these are definitely my favorite. Like, of all the styles that I've tried from Abercrombie, I always go back to these because I think they're the most flattering on my body. But these are in, I think they're extra black wash. They're a black denim, and I ended up getting them in a 25 because my body, I feel like, is still kind of adjusting to postpartum and like losing some of that weight. And so I just feel like I keep trying to figure out what size denim I am or what size pant I am, and it kind of fluctuates right now. So got these in a 25 though, and I got them in the short. They do have extra short, which is really nice, but I really wanted to be able to wear these with like heeled boots. These are the jeans, and they are my favorite. I just love the way that they fit everywhere. In the booty, like they make my legs look longer than they are. I am 5'2", so I'm constantly just like trying to elongate the legs. And I feel like these jeans are just so good for that, especially when you pair them with any sort of like heel. I'm gonna throw on a heeled boot. These ones are from Everlane, and I shared these in my Everlane haul, but I forgot to mention them in the video. I love the ultra high rise straight jean. They just look so good, and I think because they are a little bit of a longer pant in general, they're supposed to like cover your foot a little bit. The style, they look so good with any type of heel or heeled boot. And then the first sweater that I got is this gray cropped cardigan. So cute. I love this because I figured I could wear this open over like a tank or a t-shirt kind of in the transitional month, and then obviously when it gets cool enough outside I could just like wear it completely buttoned up and wear it as a top. But I just thought this one was really cute. I love the gray. Abercrombie knits, I feel like, are always so good for the price, and they run sales all the time, so definitely just check back on the Abercrombie site because there's usually some kind of sale going on. All right, this sweater is so cute. Like, it fits exactly how I was hoping, where it's like just very slouchy, comfy. It's a good length too, where you don't have to do any sort of like front tuck, but it's not too cropped in the sense that you can't like raise your arms. So cute, and it's so soft, like not itchy at all. I love the fit of it. Little pockets in the front, the buttons, so cute. Next up is this mock neck sweater, which is such a good green. I love this color. This is where it is on the neck. So it's definitely like a mock neck. It's not a full turtleneck. So soft and cozy. It's not itchy. And I feel like it would look good maybe like front tucked. Front tuck everything, but I can't help it. Okay. Cute. I like it just front tucked like that. I think that's so cute with a brown bag. I am so excited for all of the fall outfits to come. So many good pieces already, and I'm just ready for it to be cool enough to actually like wear this out and about all day. So cute. I love the color. I think it came in a bunch of different colors, but I really liked the green. I thought the green was really pretty. So love this one. Also, the material is like super fuzzy and like soft. And then this is more of like a top than I mean, it's still a sweater, but it's a little bit more fitted. It's this, I guess you would call this a boat neck. It's a little bit of like a wider necked sweater. Very sleek though. It's long sleeve, and I think it should be long enough to where I can tuck it into high-waisted bottoms, but I just thought that this was like a really beautiful knit, and the neckline is just very classy. I am not wearing the right bra for this. I just have on like a tank bra instead of like an actual seamless bra, but I love this. For a long sleeve like knit top, it's actually decently thick. It's thinner than the bulky sweaters, but it's not like a really thin basic. It's a much more like substantial basic. So really love this though. I think it's just very clean cut. It looks good with the black jeans. And obviously I would wear a different bra with it, but it is definitely more fitted. I got this in a small, and I think because I am currently weaning and all of this is kind of in a weird place, it's gonna fit different once this all gets figured out. But I really like it. It's so cute. Again, I feel like it's very basic. It's a simple top, but I think it's elegant, and with the right accessories Could throw on like a gold belt with it. I think it'd be really cute. So love this. Would also look so good under any sort of like vest. So I like that it could be a pretty versatile piece. And then this is the last piece from Abercrombie. I really loved this top. It's like a sweatshirt material or a sweatpant material. And it has some like heathered texture in it, a white collar and buttons. I just thought this was such a cute casual top. Oh, I love this one. It's definitely like the most casual of all the pieces, but I really love it. This is like so soft. The inside of this feels like a sweatshirt. I mean, it is a sweatshirt material, but I love that it has like a low collar. So cute. And it's like a little bit longer in the back. I really love this. Like I might live in this top, and you could like maybe front tuck it. So cute. I love this one. And then there are a couple things that I got from Vici. I don't have a ton of stuff from them, but I picked out a sweater and some jeans, and I thought I would just try them on with you guys. This one is a mock neck sweater, and it almost has that like inside out stitching, if that makes sense, where like the stitching's on the outside of it. But it's this very oversized slouchy sweater that I thought would look good with like leggings, just something to throw on. And then the other thing that I got are a pair of jeans, and these ones were cropped on the website, so I think they're gonna work for my height. I'm not totally sure. I'm not super familiar with Vici's denim sizing, but I got them in a 25 as well. They should be super high-waisted. They have this really cool cuff at the bottom, which is what I really liked about them. So I'm really, really hoping that these fit. Guys, these pants are so cute. I love the cuff on the bottom. I was a little bit like nervous about these because I haven't tried Vici's jeans before, but I think because they are supposed to be cropped, they work perfectly, and they're actually so comfy. They're like a super wide leg design, so they're so comfortable around like the hips and the thighs and the legs. Definitely more room in these than the ultra high-rise jeans. These ones are like a little bit bigger, I would say. They run a little bit bigger than those. Both of them are in a size 25, but I feel like these have a little bit more room in the hips and the legs, so they're just way more comfy. And also the denim of these is like a lot softer than the ultra high rise. So I'm a huge fan of these actually. I think they're so cute, especially with a heeled boot. I don't know if I would wear these with this top and a heeled boot. Like if I wore this top and these jeans, I might throw on like a white sneaker. But if I wore these jeans with any sort of like heeled boot or heels, they're on maybe like that sleeker white long sleeve top. Either way, so cute, so comfy. Very, very surprised. I think I actually might have a discount code for them. I need to check my email, but if I do have a code, I will link it down below in the description box. I think I probably could have sized down in this. I think it might be it's a little oversized. Like I like the length, I like the way it fits in like this area. I think the sleeves might just be a little bit long for my arms. So I have to like pull them up a little bit, which makes them a little bit bunchy, which it's not bad. Just something to note if you are petite like me, maybe size down. I still like it though. I think it's actually really cute. I don't know, it's like kind of growing on me now that I'm looking at it more. What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below. Because part of me thinks it's cute, like being as like slouchy and kind of bunchy in the sleeves like that. You have much smaller pore. Okay, barista.
No, that's crappy milk. That sucks. Every time I film, it's terrible.
I ordered Cecilia some little teethers that she can hold so her little hand will grip. It like wraps around their wrist a little bit so that they don't drop it as easily, and then she can chew on it. Yeah, because you kind of always have to have something in your mouth these days. Yeah. I haven't seen any teeth break the surface yet, but she definitely is always chewing on her giraffe toy. You want this one? You want to put this one in your hand? Okay, ready? Can you put your hand in there? Got it? Nope, that's the wrong part. Grab the middle part. Grab the middle part. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Put your hand in. Yeah. And bring it to your mouth. Bring it to your mouth. Is mom being goofy? Mom's being silly. Look, it's like you have a glove on. Yeah, look. Yeah. Ooh, oh, that's nice. That's really good. You like it? Got my pumpkin spice latte. Pulled out my fall decorations from past years, which are really just 6 different pumpkins that I've collected from Target. But I do like to do a little bit of fall decorations. I've never been a decoration maximalist. I like to keep everything pretty clean and like different surfaces, pretty minimal. But I do like to scatter around some pumpkins during the fall, some little trees during Christmas. But I got some new stuff in from Pottery Barn Kids. They have the cutest baby costumes right now. I picked out a couple that I think we might do for Cece because our church does a trunk or treat. And so I'm so excited to see her in one of these. So we're gonna open that up. Also, I saw on their website when I was picking out the Halloween costumes, they have some cute little fall decor items as well. So we're gonna do an unboxing of that. This might be her costume first though. Oh wait, no, this is her little bag. Okay, stop, I can't. Pottery Barn Kids is so cute. They worked with us on her nursery and on a lot of our baby gear. We just love everything that they have, but their Halloween stuff is precious. A custom trick-or-treat bag. J-Boss is sitting here. It says Cecilia on it. I got her name embroidered on it. It's subtle, but you can pick out like the thread color, the font. I think you can customize pretty much all of their trick-or-treat bags. But this is so cute. It's something that she can kind of hold on to for years. Next up is this zip up. It says Little Pumpkin. I have to run everything by J-Watts. Isn't that so cute? I think I got a couple different onesies from them. Precious. So Little Pumpkin. This is her first costume, and I think you just layer it over a zip-up onesie because it just buttons in the front there. But I thought it'd be so cute to dress her up like a little cow, just a little farm animal. Like, it doesn't get any cuter than that. So that's option number 1. Way bigger in person. But these are light up pumpkins that you can put on your front porch. And I think you probably have to put batteries in them. It's like
I love that.
a lot bigger than I thought. I know, and it lights up. Oh my gosh! Little ghost pillow. Put it on her nursery chair. That is so cute. Look at this little pillow.
That is cute.
That is so
All right, that's cute.
cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's her other costume. Little piggy. So cute. And then this is the other onesie. I think I only got 2 onesies. This one says Lil Boo. So there's a little pumpkin and a little Boo one. So cute. And this one is actually white, so I think she could wear this under the piggy costume or the cow costume. Another one. All 3 of these will light up. So this is the small, there's a medium one, and I believe this is the large one, but they just are so cute. Wait, how cute are those? Aww. Cece girl. Wow, good hike, bud. He
7 years.
We got back home from our hike and we ended up going out to the spot that we got engaged at 7 years ago. And we I feel like we've done a pretty good job of going there every year around like the time that we got engaged. We didn't make it out on the exact date this year. We did last year, but we didn't this year because it ended up raining. So we did it tonight, got our pub subs, packed up Cece, and she did her first hike, which was really not a hike.
Buy one, get one on Pringles. So I got pizza. We got sour cream and onions. So let me know if what your Pringle pick is. Pizza was a big thing for us growing up. Pizza Pringles.
Pizza.
But they kind of just taste like tomato Pringles.
They
Which, like,
do.
if they marketed them as tomato Pringles, I feel like
You wouldn't have gone.
I'm okay. But
No,
but pizza Pringles, different. So anyways, let us know what you prefer in the comments.
sour cream and onion. But anyway, we did our hike. We ate our pub subs, which really, I got a wrap. Chicken tender wrap, don't sleep on that. And then came back.
Bro, I can tell you're sleeping on it.
And then we came back and fed Cecilia, did her little night routine, gave her a bath, tucked her into her sleep sack, and now she's chilling, thumb in her mouth. But probably gonna end this vlog here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hanging out with us, doing a day in the life. Any parting words?
I'm just reflecting on the fact that when we're in this kind of angle where you're closer to the camera than I am, we look like we're kind of the same size, which is nice. But when but when we're actually next to each other, we're like really not.
Yeah.
But when you're
This
like
is a good angle though.
when you're like up there and I'm like kind of behind, I'm like, oh, my head's not like.
We'll use
so
this angle
freaking
more.
Giant. So that's
Wait, no, we look like a normal couple.
yeah, that's my parting
And
thought.
then if I'm like actually equal with you. Wait, no, your head. Wait.
Yeah, I've got a big head.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Like this
those
video.
are my parting thoughts.
And don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Shadows.